Earlier today, we heard about an ISIS-inspired Pakistani man that was arrested for allegedly plotting to bomb buildings in Toronto's financial district and also this building right behind me, the US Consulate. His name was Jhanzab Malik. He came to Canada as early as 2004 as a student, and since then, he has reportedly attended training camps in Libya where he learned the skills of a sophisticated terrorist, like how to build and detonate an explosive device, for instance. Incidentally, I wonder how long it will be before we start hearing about his mental health issues, but I digress. He'd hoped to use those skills in Canada, and fortunately, his efforts were thwarted due to the work of a brave undercover officer and Canada's robust security apparatus. Had he not been stopped, however, the result would have been, quote, mass destruction and possible loss of life. Those being the words of an officer from Canada's Border Service Agency from earlier today. There have been many attempts before this to conduct attacks in the name of Islamic Jihad in Canada. I won't name them all, but I'll name a few. There was the thwarted attack on our Via Rail train. Reed Jasser and Shaheb Essegayr allegedly attempted to recruit an FBI agent posing as a Muslim American businessman to derail a passenger train. The evidence presented at the trial paints a picture of two men motivated by Islamic extremism. There was also the alleged attempt by John Noodle and Amanda Corrity, the white converts from BC, to detonate pressure cooker bombs on Canada Day at the provincial legislature in 2013. They are on trial now, and on Monday a new piece of evidence was introduced. A video from 2013 was released of the two accused terrorists calling on Muslims to rise up and join a holy war for Islam. As you'll see in a second, the video shows these two in a lucid state declaring their motive. Watch here.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. My name is Yahya, and this is my wife, Miriam.
If you have a stone, throw it. If you have a bomb, drop it.
It is fard ayn upon every able-bodied Muslim to jihad fi sabilillah against the kuffar.
There's another interesting thing about that video, which is that behind them is a jihadist flag, the same one used by ISIS. So in case you had any question about the possible motivation here, it's hanging right there on the wall behind them. Incidentally, how do you think the CBC described it? In their article, the reporter wrote, "A black flag decorated with white Arabic writing hangs in the background on a nondescript tile wall behind them." The Globe and Mail, by the way, also used similar elusive language. A black flag with Arabic writing. Did the black flag with Arabic writing say "Have a nice day" on it? Why omit the fact that this is an ISIS flag, or at least a jihadist flag? Are certain journalists trying to sanitize the threat of terrorism? I don't know. I'll leave that to them to answer. I do know, though, that these terrorist plots are becoming seemingly more routine. And thank God that they're mostly foiled. There have only been 2 successful attacks on Canadian soil by Islamic terrorists since 9/11. However, we shouldn't become complacent and fall into the trap of believing that somehow death count dictates the level of threat we face. People like Sally Cohn from CNN will try to downplay the threat of Islamic extremism by tweeting that since 9/11, right-wing extremists have killed more Americans than Islamic extremists. Well, it isn't for lack of trying. What we saw today is yet another example of this threat. It's real, and it must be defeated.